Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti, and you can find my information in the description box below. This is the weekly energy reading for November 25th through December 1st, 2020. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And I would encourage you to pause the video and take a look at the symbolism, at the messages, and see if anything comes through for you personally. If you'd like to book a personal reading, again, my information is in the description box below. So we know that we are headed into a great time of change and shift as Jupiter and Saturn head into Aquarius at the end of this year. And we can already feel this energy because these are big planets. Even though they're further out from us, we're already starting to notice little things in our world that are perhaps getting better. So that's good news. Even though we have everything going on that's kind of chaotic, in the collective, I think everybody is at different levels. I feel like overall people are starting to at least accept where we are personally and collectively. And that's the first step to beginning to make the positive changes. So let's get into the astrology for this week. On November 27th, Mercury is going to sextile Pluto. And this is deep conversations because Mercury is in Scorpio. Scorpio goes deep. The power of persuasion is also very available and active with Pluto in Capricorn. This is what I call the conspiracy theory transit. So we might see a little bit more coming out in the news about certain things not being correct and certain things happening that are not necessarily what they appear to be. This could also make already manipulative people feel more opportunistic. So empaths, beware. Also, we have Venus in Scorpio opposed to Uranus. So this is unexpected changes or awareness in love or things that you love and value. This is the one-night stand transit too. But this could also encourage people to do more online dating, online connection, if that's an option for you, if that's something you're into. We've definitely seen an increase in online activity just in general with this pandemic, but this could be about you really connecting to something valuable online, something that's going to maybe increase your value that might be unexpected. But again, with Uranus, aha moments, surprises, right? On November 28th, Neptune is going to go direct in Pisces. Now, Neptune's going to be in Pisces until 2025 as kind of background energy. So when Neptune is moving forward or making aspects that are positive, we can see an increase in compassion, idealism, and faith. When Neptune is quote unquote negatively aspected, this energy can present as an increase in confusion, misguided faith, or you can attract deceitful energies, deceitful people. Also on November 28th, Mercury is going to sextile Jupiter in Capricorn. So this is about planning for future energies, planning for expansion, seeing into the future. This is a great transit also for making new friends or studying something that interests you. So again, more of an emphasis of research, self-development, personal development, things that may have not presented themselves had you not had this time. On November 30th, we have the Gemini full moon lunar eclipse going exact at 1:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I've listed the ritual times in the description box. Full moons are emotional in nature, and eclipses magnify these energies times 3. So when I talk about ritual work, I've mentioned this in other videos, this is when the moon is quote unquote aspecting. So you don't want to really set any intentions or do anything that you're trying to see some tangible benefits from when the moon is void, of course. So the times listed below are the time when the moon is active, when the energy is available to us. Full moons in general, like I said, are extroverted, they deal with relationships. But with eclipse energy, lunar eclipse energy, this is about major endings and beginnings. So think back to the Gemini new moon in this summer. This eclipse could be like a bookend or the end, conclusions, which is not a bad thing. We have to have endings so we can have new beginnings. So relationship changes are definitely on the table. Gemini energy can be fickle and uncertain, which has been the signature energy of 2020. So this is a time when you should be very flexible and be willing to think outside the box, be willing to see both sides of a situation. This moon is quincunx Venus, indicating that there will be some relationship challenges. Again, they're not always bad, but there is going to be some apprehension about adapting to changes, even though you may not want to. This is great energy for meditating on balance and harmony, peace. The things that are going to help you have clarity so that you can make firm decisions. Venus is going to be opposite Uranus, again indicating unexpected events in love or money. Mercury is also going to be sextile Saturn at the eclipse. So again, this is about restructuring our world, which might be forcing us to learn new ways of living and being. I highly recommend that people learn about minimalism and really reducing the amount of energy expenditure that you put into things that you feel like you need to maintain. So think about why it is that you have people, situations, things, objects in your life, and decide whether or not these things are bringing you peace, bringing you balance, bringing you harmony, because that's your right as a human being. But it's something that you have to seek. Every religious text says that you have to seek peace. You have to find it within yourself as well. A great little ritual to do at a full moon eclipse is to write out what it is that you want to release from your life and burn it. Always practice fire safety, but you can just write out what it is that you want to release. I feel like when you get it on paper, it kind of just makes it real to you. Like, okay, I really need to handle this, right? And then you burn it, you release it, and that signals to the universe that, yes, I'm willing to co-create a situation where I can attract new energies. On December 1st, Mercury is going to move into free-thinking Sagittarius. So this will definitely improve communications. Sagittarius energy is not very tactful or detail-oriented, but does seek knowledge and truth. This is the transformational speaker transit, motivating, open-minded, and maybe throwing rocks when they live in a glass house. So some good affirmations to work with this week. All of my relationships are balanced and harmonious. Money comes to me easily. I choose faith over fear. And you can work with affirmations in any way that resonates with you. You can write them out 10 or 20 times. You can repeat them to yourself as you go throughout your day, or you can write them and put them on your mirror in the bathroom in the morning. That's a great way to kind of anchor an affirmation into your mental body so that you can utilize it throughout your day. Let's move on to the Oracle and Tarot cards. And from the Angels and Ancestors deck, the Shapeshifter card comes out. So again, this is about transformation and the necessary shifts that we are making or need to make as we wrap up 2020 and move into this new era. I like what Kelly Rosano called it, the new era, because we're moving into Aquarius primarily as background energy, right? The air sign. This card, when it comes out, it always reminds me of the quote from James Allen: "Circumstances do not make the man, they reveal him or her." What has 2020 revealed about you? What have these circumstances revealed about you? This card also indicates that we need to be mutable and adaptable, like the strong Gemini Sagittarius energies, being able to shapeshift and go with the flow and become the energy that's needed for any situation. The hawk is here, indicating that you have the ability to see things clearly. The snake is about that kundalini activation, that awakening that's taking place in everyone. And this is either a positive or negative experience, depending on where somebody is at this time. And sometimes kundalini is activated through trauma. The wolf and the deer indicates that you hunt or you be hunted. Trust your instincts. Now, I'm not talking about always being in a fight or flight energy, but just knowing what to do in any circumstance. We live in a very interesting world right now, and it's very important that you stay safe, that your family stays safe. There are a lot of people out there that were already out of balance, and they're acting out in very violent and fatal ways sometimes. So protect yourself. The angel wings represent your connection to spirit and the spirit animals, indicating that you can ask for help at any time that you need it and know that you can handle anything that comes your way. Let's move on to the crystal, and blue apatite is showing up. It's funny, this is one of the crystals that's known to regulate your appetite, so that may or may not be useful for you during this holiday season. But it's a very cleansing and stimulating throat chakra stone. Like Gemini, blue apatite is a dual action crystal that gives you the power to achieve your goals and clear negativity and confusion at the same time. Like the shapeshifter card, blue apatite is connected to animals and animal conservation because the stone itself contains phosphate, which makes up the skeletal structure of all vertebrate animals. Blue apatite is helpful with problem solving and releasing yourself from karmic patterns. Great for dealing with anger, irritability, or emotional fatigue. Blue apatite will improve concentration and memory. So again, great for study, retention, or doing research on those unlikely subjects, the things that really pique your interest. It's a great support stone for anyone who's dealing with unemployment or forced into early retirement. So it all ties in together. Learning a new skill, learning a new way for you to increase your income, especially with Venus there, will help you to improve your circumstances, and that it motivates you to find adjacent possibilities like that Gemini Sagittarius energy, looking at all of the ways and different things that you can do to improve your life, to increase your income, to increase the love and the supportive relationships that are in your life. Let's move on to the spirit animal, and cheetah is showing up. Cheetah asks you to be swift. It's a support animal that helps you to move quickly. So again, with Uranus here, unexpected events, right? Be flexible and revise your goals if necessary. Cheetah helps you to focus and avoid spreading yourself too thin. So as I talked about earlier, learning about how you can simplify your life, how you can conserve or focus your energy. Cheetah helps you to be clear about your intentions and also helps you with tough love situations, which might be needed sometimes. Cheetah will not let you outrun your problems. 2020 certainly has taught us that. Like the Sagittarius energy, cheetah spirit is blunt. And like the Gemini energy, responds quickly. Cheetah is also very discerning about who and what they form a bond with, and so should you. Let's move on to the angel number, and 424 is showing up. This is a support number that helps you to keep your faith strong and your thoughts positive. Yes, you have a great deal of work ahead of you when it comes to rebuilding, especially as us star seeds awaken, us light workers, us way showers, and we begin to build out this new 5D earth. So release your fears to your spirit team and know that, again, like the shapeshifter card, you have support all around you. All you have to do is ask. 424 is also about considering your options, priorities, and the people, situations, and things in your world. Don't waste any more time on anyone or anything that doesn't support you. Focus on your mission, your purpose, and trust that you're on the right path, even when it's narrow, rough, or unpredictable. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.